Hi, Barbara. Yep, let the cooking begin. That's right. Yeah, I'll wait for some more people to show up. But I've got everything ready. I'm going to move this. Move this. You can't quite see what I'm working on. You see the bowl. We'll see how many people show up for this meatball making here. Who knows? But I'll show you. I realized I ran out of onion powder. I didn't have any onion powder. So I sauteed some onions. And I've already got the pork and the beef in the bowl. Hi, Florida Mama Bear. Could you put this recipe on your community page? Yes, I will do that. Sure. Absolutely. I learned this recipe from my mother-in-law. She taught me how to make meatballs. And mostly her meatballs went into her lasagna. So, yeah, it's a little different. That's the way she made hers. So I just want to show you guys the meatballs. Today, I'm not into lasagna totally. That's a long process. Because I make the sauce too. So, yeah, that's an all-day project. But yeah, I'll put it on there. I'll have to figure out the measurements for you, Barbara. And you'll see what I mean when you see me start putting spices in here. I took off all my rings because I mixed the meat with my hands. So, yeah, we've got 5 people in here. Cool. I'm going to wash my hands before I get started. And I won't be able to look at the chat the whole time because I only have one camera. I'm not Fry TV where I have all these cameras. So, but I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hate putting my hands in raw meat, so I use the rubber gloves. Yeah, I used to when I was younger, and I got a job where I managed adult care homes, and I had to prepare all the food, and I got used to it. I cook the Mexican way, add spices until it tastes right. Exactly, exactly. That's the way I was taught too, Barbara. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? Like I said, I don't know if you can see it, but I've already got the beef, and I ran out of onion powder, so I sauteed some onions real quick, and then I've got the pork. So those are the 2 meats that I'm working with, and I'm just going to use a spoon to break up the meat at first. And IP, I don't see you in here, but I hope you're watching because this is actually for you. This is for IP. Okay. Just your basic black pepper. And I add pepper to taste. Because I actually like a lot of black pepper. Garlic powder. If any of you go to Costco, I'm sure you recognize this. This is basil. I put basil in there. And usually I crunch it up. And a little bit more. So about 2 pinches. And I crunch it up really fine. Now, salt. This is sea salt. I use sea salt and pink Himalayan salt, but for now, we're just going to use the sea salt. This is oregano. And I usually mush this up pretty good too. I don't like as much oregano as I do basil. I put some crushed red pepper in my meatballs too, just a little bit. Just to give it a tiny bit of kick. A little bit more. Okay. And I just mix all the meat up, the raw meat, I know, with my fingers. But I mix it up thoroughly so that all the spices are in there. Everything gets incorporated. And I know that IP said that when she bakes her meatballs, they turn out dry and they crack. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what she does. And I'm not making fun of her at all. I don't use any egg. And I don't use any breadcrumbs, any crackers, rice, nothing. See how everything sticks together? There's purple onions in here, and that's what you're going to see. Let me see if anybody else is in here. No. Got 11 people watching, though. That's good to know. And the real onions are going to add a tiny bit of different flavor because I didn't have the onion powder. But that's okay. And then you end up with a big ball of meat that looks like this. And what I do is I make little meatballs. I was taught to make little tiny meatballs. So about that big. That's the size that I make them. And I'm putting them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Now some of them I accidentally make a little bit bigger and some I make smaller. But that's it. And I'm going to turn the oven on to bake at 350 for about 20-25 minutes. Don't overdo it because they will crack. So yeah, just the tiny little meatballs. And then what I'll do with these when they're done baking is obviously let them cool off. And I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and I can put them in the freezer because they freeze really well. And then you can just take out as many meatballs as you want for a meal, for your family, for whatever. So that's the size I make them. Now I make different sizes for different meals. But yeah. Hi. Yeah, I'm making meatballs. Yeah, I'm doing this for IP. She didn't know how to make, well, she knows how to make them, but they don't come out right. So I'm making some this morning. And I used, and I will make sure I write this down in the, either on my community tab or underneath this video. Actually, you know what, Barbara? Underneath this video, I will write all the instructions and how much of the meat, each meat I used. So if you don't mind, I'll put it underneath the video when I'm done. That one doesn't want to roll up too well. There we go. Stands, tables, meatballs, sofas, and Sweden. It's an IKEA joke, some assembly required. Hi, Gingy. Barbara, I have made video that gives updates. Gangster Granny from last night. Ah, okay. Okay. I don't know everything that's going on. Ooh, that's going to be a big one. Nope. Too big. That's better. Okay. Make some small ones here. Sure? Okay, good. All right, yeah, so it'll be in the comments section underneath this video. And I'll let you guys know what I used. I was taught to use 1/3 pound of beef, 1/3 pound of veal, and 1/3 pound of pork. That's what I was taught. But I didn't have any access to veal in the last couple of days. So I'm just using the ground beef and the ground pork. Good spices. Bake them not too long. You could even let them underbake just a little bit and then pull them out of the oven. They'll still be fine. Because you're still going to warm them up. You know what I mean? If you're going to eat them right away, then bake them all the way. But if you're going to put them in the freezer like I do, then just leave them a little bit undercooked. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. So yeah. And the oven is heating up. Yay! My oven works. I am so happy. I am ecstatic that my oven works. Being without an oven for like 2 months has been challenging and interesting for sure. That's kind of a big one. That's okay. I'll show you guys my tray when I'm done. Captain, hey, hi bud. How you doing? Oh, I gotta text you. I can't right now. But I gotta text you about something from last night. I'll let you know what's going on. Okay? I forgot. I was gonna do that before my live stream and I forgot to do that. So yeah, I'm making meatballs, Captain. What do you think? Red, do you have an update on Gangster Granny? Send someone the ER. Yeah, she went to the emergency room because she's got an infection. I saw her short last night. Or this morning. Wait, was it this morning? Yeah, I saw it this morning. She went to the ER last night, but she's okay. From my understanding, anyway. I don't know. I think she's okay. How about, I hope she's okay. How about that? Hand-rolled balls. That's right. Yes, they are. Clean hands, took my rings off, the whole 9 yards. And I make small ones. See? They're just tiny. But this is how I was taught to make it from my mother-in-law. Who came from New York, by the way. So, yeah. So you can tell when you start making them really small, you can tell when you pulled off too much meat. That's Brett's size. Uno. Hi, Fry. It's the original Captain. Yep. It is. Dax's Gaming is the original captain in the squad. Yep. Sorry guys, I can't see my screen very well and roll these. So I'm having to check occasionally. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, that's how small I make them. I already put all the spices in. And I ran out of onion powder, so I had to saute some real onions. Are you going to make SUGO? Shugo? What's that? That's a big one. That's all right. I don't get notifications. I'm sorry. I should have told you I was going live. Sauce next. I hadn't planned on it. I hadn't planned on it. That's what she said. I hadn't planned on making sauce. I think that'll have to be either another live stream or video. Oh, this one's too big. Yeah. Okay. I still have a lot of meatballs left to make, guys, so bear with me. You guys can chat amongst yourselves, but I have a lot of them left to make. Not quite half, but close. This makes a lot of meatballs. Yeah, you're fired. I'm sorry. I know. I was just getting everything prepared for my live stream, and it's like, oh, push the button, and I went live. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Do people still say that? I don't care. I'll say it. Have you got any rain yet, IP? Because we haven't had any down here yet. I'm wondering when we're going to get our rain. I remember making all these meatballs for the lasagna I made for our wedding. That was a long day. Made all the food. Oh boy, you got Red going with the balls. I know. Hi, Kit Kat. Can't help it. I missed it. Lots of balls. Oh yeah, you'll see all of them in just a few minutes. Captain Red. I'll show you guys the tray. Hang on. I'll show you how small they are. You'll see. Yeah, I figured I would get somebody going. I don't care. Make all the jokes you want. It's free for all Friday. I just don't care. Had a good live stream this morning. Finally feeling better. Solving problems, taking care of stuff. Why not? Almost done. I'm going to have to put some extra ones on the tray too. I'm running out of space. That's all right. No, but it got really cloudy after my fiery sunrise. Your sunrise was phenomenal. Those colors were amazing this morning. That picture you sent me was just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Red's like, I can't help it. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I told you I give you a little bit of grace over other people. You're good. And I'm almost done. So I'll show you guys in just a minute. I'm going to wash my hands, though, before I pick up my camera. So hang on. Or my phone, or whatever this is. Whatever this is I'm using the live stream on. Okay. Yep, I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. Got more meatballs than I got room. It was 107 yesterday in this part of Texas. My goodness, that is our kind of weather. Fry, that's hot. Especially with your level of humidity. Woo! But you're used to it. I posted that last one I took. It was my favorite. Right on. Sounds good. Okay, I'm almost done. Make like 2 more and then I'll show you the tray. Or maybe 3. Almost done. Yeah, this will just be 1. Okay. Okay, last one. Let me wash my hands. Hang on. I always get meat in my fingernails. Never fails. Okay. Gonna have to go back and watch the beginning to see what you all put in there. I will, I was just talking to Barbara. I will put the list of the meats and all the ingredients in the comments section of this video. Okay? So I'm going to move this and not make you guys sick. Ready? And look at that. The oven is... There we go. That's how many it made. That's a lot. Yeah. It'll be in the comment section. All the spices I used. Hi, Deb. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm just showing everybody how to make meatballs this morning. So I'm going to bake them for about 20 minutes at 350. And I will take the time to add the ingredients and everything else. Yeah, that's how many it made. See, I make them so small. You're making some good looking protein spears. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's what it made. I'm going to put them in the oven. I need to eat something I haven't eaten since yesterday afternoon. I don't eat when I'm upset. I know you don't. I know you don't. Okay, it is 9:09 here. So I'll check at about 9:30. So, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for seeing me do my meatballs. And I can even post a picture of them when they're done, so you can see what they look like. Hope you get more likes after all that work. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have no idea how many likes I have. But I do appreciate that, Uno. You guys are welcome. Yeah, I'll post a pic. I appreciate you guys. Red, I'm still going to text you. And you guys enjoy your day. Okay? A lot of meatballs, a lot of dinners. Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, you can freeze them. Once they're cooled off, you just put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them, and you can use them whenever. They last for a couple of months in the freezer. Months. So, y'all take care. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your Friday, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.